What is business system? Building a business system really won't take you longer than 30 minutes, and you probably didn't know the formula until right now. You've probably been overthinking systems like it's this big towering monster. I'm gonna make it really, really simple for you. By the end of this video, you're gonna build your first system from scratch. We were working with a subcontractor out of Austin, Texas. Now, Texas folks, they got a little bit of swagger. You know what I mean? Texas is really big. They think their stuff's really big, and that's good. And so we got in there, and we're like, hey, walk us through how you do estimating for your subcontracting business. And she sat down with us, and she was like, oh, and it was kind of formulaic and different. She said, every estimate's different. And so based on that, you really can't create a system for it because they're all unique. And we're like, oh, okay, special snowflake. That's great. Is that really true? And so here's what we found. Every estimate is not different. The details of some of the estimate are different, but the structure via which the estimate is built follows the same pattern every single time. It's a misnomer we make in our business a lot of times. We think that, well, my business is different. My product is different. We hear it all the time. The reality is, the process via delivering that thing is really not that different. The uniqueness comes within the kind of the guts of the thing. So what we want to do is we want to pattern out what we can pattern and then equip our team to use their uniqueness. One of our core values at Business on Purpose is 85-15. What does that mean? That means we as a business are going to give you 85% of what you need, but the extra 15, that's on you. That's your uniqueness that you've got to bring to the table after the 85 that we've provided. So this video is about helping you create the 85 so your team can bring the uniqueness of the 15. So now with our subcontractor owner from Austin, Texas, what used to take her hours and days and sometimes weeks, now takes her actually about 30 minutes because she does 10 minutes of the upfront, she has her team do 80% of the middle, and then she does a final 10% review on the back end. So it completely collapsed her time and allowed her to focus on the higher level things of the thing that mattered for the business and what, frankly, her team needed her for, and that's to focus on the strategic element of the business, not the pattern stuff. They got the pattern, they need the strategy from her. All right, so let's go build a system together. You ready? First thing I want you to do is I want you to pick one process. So systems and processes go like this. You have a system, so that's the system level, and then you've got a collection of processes. That's my little X's in there. So every X represents a process, and all of those processes together make up the system. Now, there are really only 4 core systems in any business that you need to concern yourself with. MSOA, marketing, sales, operations, administration. This tells the world we're here. This converts them into a customer. This is where we fulfill our product and service, actually deliver it and do the work. And this is the administrative element and accounting that holds it all together, counts for the whole thing. So I want you to think about your system. So first, I want you to pick a system. Which one do you feel like is kind of most chaotic right now? And so you look at that and go, wow, I'd really love to get sales off my plate. Okay, great. So let's pick sales. That's going to be our system. Now within the system, what's the process we want to focus on? Because there's multiple processes within a sales system. There's the sales aids that you might have printed out. There's the sales script. There's the sales follow-up. There's the appointment setting. There's the new client onboarding. There's all sorts of things. So you go, you know, I'd really love for somebody else to be able to do the appointments, like going on appointments and doing the sales pitch. Okay, great. So we've isolated that one process, and we come over here and we identified it as the sales pitch. And so if that's going to be your process that we work on, we're going to start there. Now, instead of you sitting down and just telling me right now what's the sales pitch look like, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take your phone and open the voice recorder. And the next time you go have a sales meeting, I want you to tell the person, hey, just so you know, I'm going to record our conversation, not because I want to catch me on something or you on something. It's that we're training our team, and this voice recording is going to help us to be able to train our team so they can see what I do. You know what you're going to get from that other person? Most likely, respect. They're going to appreciate that you're trying to properly train your team. A lot of us think, oh, they're going to feel icky and all that. Just test it and see. You're probably going to get a lot of respect for doing that. So all you need to do is record it. And then nowadays, all you have to do is click the transcription button. You'll get the transcript, run it through AI and go, hey, AI, I need a sales pitch process based on this sales pitch that I just gave it, and build it out into 4 or 5 or 6 core questions for our team to be able to ask. And lo and behold, AI will spit you out this sales pitch process. And now what you're going to do is you're going to take that sales pitch that you have processed out from an actual sales pitch, and we're going to go over here and start to invest it into other people. Okay, so step 1, pick the process. Start with your system, go to the process level. Step number 2, Document it. And so once you've got it documented, Michael Gerber said this, if it's not written down, you don't own it. I'm a little bit harsher than he is. What we say is, if it's not written down, it doesn't exist. Listen, at Business on Purpose, we don't mess around. We want you to get this stuff done. So after you've documented, we can start to train it, but then you start to get the bug. You start to get to infect it and go, wait a second, we can do this not only with a sales pitch, we can do this with all the other processes that we have. Great. So now let's come, this is step 1, this is step 2, let's come down and make a step 3 with what we call our master process roadmap. So we take our 4 core systems, marketing, sales, ops, and admin, we put them in categories, we set a timer for 15 minutes, and we just go to town. As many processes you can think about, just write them down. Go, 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 go. Keep going. Let me be your coach and go, go, go. And you'll get all of this stuff, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 different processes that you've got down. Just so you know, most businesses are made up of hundreds, not 10s or 20s, but hundreds. So do the best you can in 15 minutes to get this stuff down. And what you'll do is create your own master process roadmap, which is a roadmap of your master processes. See how we name that? It'd be like having a kid who cries a lot and naming him Cry a Lot. It's kind of how we name that thing. Okay, so you've picked your process, you've documented your process, you've gotten the bug and you're like, I'm going to get all my processes. Well, you don't have to document these all at once, but you've got them all mapped out so you can see them. Super cathartic. It feels really, really good once you do it. Well, now we got to get all these processes into that person. And so the person leads us to step number 4. So how are we going to do that? Well, we need to train under what we call the RPM methodology. Repetition, predictability, meaning. We got to make it meaningful. We got to make it predictable. Therefore, we're going to make it repetitive in what we do. I'm going to give you one tool that's going to help you. Ready? It's a spreadsheet. So follow me. We're going to go columns, and there's going to be 52 of them. Pardon the artwork. It's not on center, but you get my point. And then we're going to go rows, and there's going to be a few of those. We're at least going to do 5. You're going to do a row for marketing, sales, ops, admin, and then a meetings row. All right? And so down here, we're going to pick the sales pitch process, and week number 1 of the year, we're going to train on the sales pitch process. And then you're going to go up to marketing and pitch the website updating process. In week number 1, you're going to train on the website updating process. That training should take you 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, not very long. Just go through the training. And then we're going to do that with an operational process, an administrative process. And then we're going to put down here, yes, we are having a meeting this week. And in that meeting, it's going to be agenda-driven, leader-led, and I don't want the leader to be you. I want it to be somebody else. Leading meetings is a great piece of low-hanging fruit that you can delegate to somebody else. And quite frankly, owner, I'm one too, I'm not very good at facilitating a meeting. Why? Because I'm a visionary. I get off task. I start talking about one thing, and then the next thing I know, I'm talking about birds and lizards and whatever else, shiny squirrels running around. But when you pass it off to one of your team members, they'll hold to the agenda over and over and over again, and you want to make sure you do the same thing. So if you can have a training per week, this is going to be over 200 training opportunities, multiple minutes for each one, and you're going to do it at a team meeting that'll happen 50 times a week. You mean to tell me that that person's not going to be trained with repetition, predictability, and meaning? So when we look at these 4 elements, we look at identifying the process, documenting the process. Then we document all the processes, or at least line them out, and then we start to train that one person repetitively, predictably, and meaningfully. Now you may look at me and go, Scott, I can pick the process. I can record what I'm supposed to do because I'm doing it anyway. It's all on my plate, right? I can even map this out. I'll even give you the 15 minutes. But where in the world do I find that person? I'm here to help you. So here's what I want you to do. We've got a great video. If you click on the link in the description below, it'll take you right to it. And in that video, I'm going to teach you how to find, hire and onboard, and retain the right talent. And at the end of the video, as a little gift to you, our team has created a custom employee training workbook and the templates we actually use with our clients so that you can create that repetition, predictability, and meaning with the team so you can get the business system you just built and start to delegate it to the team. Why are we doing this? Because you live in chaos. And our mission at Business on Purpose is to liberate you from chaos. Why? So you can make the time for the things that matter most.